Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. This is my channel, Novel Serendipity. Subscribe, like this video down below, comment if you want. But anyways, this is going to be my October TBR. It is not going to be a Pokemon TBR. That is sweet ball. Why wouldn't he? What was I saying? Yes, it's not going to be a Pokemon TBR because the month of October, I'm getting married. I'm taking 2 weeks off work and Emma's going to be visiting. I'm going to be going on my honeymoon, so no game. But I do have a list of like gothic themed books or books that have gothic themes as elements of the book. But I have 8 on this list. They're in no order in particular except for the very first 2. But yeah, I wanted to give myself a list of books that I really want to get to that have the gothic themes or like gothic-esque themes for the month of October. And yeah, so I'm going to get into it and I'm really excited because I'm really into like gothic-esque or gothic fantasies right now. And so perfect, very perfect. I do have another video of gothic themed or gothic-esque books and I will link that down below. But yeah, those ones I've read, these ones I have not. So yeah, let's get into it. I think I've already said that, but let's actually get into it. The first 2 were on past videos or past TBRs. This one was on this month, September's TBR, and that is The Witch Who Trays with Death. Look at that gothic-esque cover. But yeah, a young witch forced to play concubine for her imperial captor finally breaks free to find a life of her own, but even those powerful enough to call death cannot outrun their past. A bewitching new epic adventure peppered with a spellbinding cast of characters and a begrudging romance. So yeah, it's one of the books I really want to get to. It's relatively new to my TBR, but yes, I saw this in the bookstore and I just picked it up because I was just like, wow, seems perfect. So this is the first one and it was on my September TBR. The other book that's already on the list is Blood and Moonlight by Sarah-ndipity, and this is one of my auto-buy authors, but yeah, another like gothic-esque cover, but this is on my 5-star predictions video. I will link that one down below as well. But when Blood meets Moonlight, Katrin discovers astonishing abilities that draw her into a mysterious stranger's hunt for a serial killer. Rising above the city of Colis in the Holy Sanctum, the air conditioning just started, and watching over its many spires is Katrin, an orphan girl whose unique skills serve the Sanctum's master architect, for she alone can spot the building's flaws in construction before they turn deadly. But when Katrin witnesses a murderer escaping the scene of his crime, she's pulled into a dangerous chain of events where the only certainty is that the killer will strike again. Assigned to investigate is the brilliant and enigmatic Simon, whose insights into the mind of a predator are frighteningly accurate. I wonder why. Is he a murderer? Who knows? But like, beautiful. I don't even know. So yeah, 5-star prediction. I really love Sarah-ndipity. The rest of the books are in no particular order. The first one is The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young, another auto-buy author for me. I saw this one. It's a little bit different than her other ones that she's written that I've also read, but bought it nonetheless. A woman risks everything to end her family's centuries-old curse, solve her mother's disappearance, and find love in this mesmerizing novel. In the small mountain town of Jasper, North Carolina, June Farrow, not sure, is waiting for fate to find her. The Farrow women are known for their thriving flower farm and for the mysterious curse that has plagued the family line. The whole town remembers the madness that led to Susanna's disappearance, leaving her daughter, June, to be raised by her grandmother and haunted by rumors. June starts to hear things that, and seeing things that aren't actually there, which is gothic-esque. Yeah, so she's determined to end the curse once and for all, even if she must sacrifice the hope of love and a family of her own. Sounds wonderful. And then this one, yeah, is Pestilence by Laura Thalassah. And this one I think is maybe possibly a stretch on the gothic theme, but there were multiple people who said it had gothic-esque undertones, so going with it. They came to Earth. Pestilence, war, famine, death, 4 horsemen riding their screaming steeds, racing to the corners of the world, 4 horsemen with the power to destroy all humanity. They came to Earth and they came to end us all. So Pestilence, the first of the horsemen, comes for Sarah Burns' town. One thing is certain, everyone she knows and loves is marked for death. Unless, of course, the angelic-looking horseman is stopped, which is exactly what Sarah has in mind when she shoots the unholy beast off his steed. Good for her. Too bad no one told her pestilence can't be killed. Sarah might still be able to save the world, but she'll have to sacrifice her heart in the process. But yeah, I love Laura Thalsa, so I'll probably love it. This next two books, I'm kind of surprised that I haven't read them yet because they're all over the place. But A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed, and here we go. So Effie has always believed in fairy tales. She's had no choice. Since childhood, she's been haunted by visions of the fairy king. She's found solace only in the pages of Angharad. I butchered that. Emery's beloved epic about a mortal girl who falls in love with the fairy king and then destroys him. Her tattered copy is all that's keeping her afloat through her first term at the prestigious architecture college. That's interesting. It's the second one that has architecture in the book of some sort. There's a contest to redesign the late author's estate, and she feels certain this is her destiny. There's dark forces, both mortal and magical, conspiring against them, and the truth may bring these two together. She runs across some random boy, Presto, in this manner that she is going to try to, design. And apparently he's there, made a home of this like decrepit mansion, and yeah, so I think it's also a little bit of a romance, but both haunting and tender, this story will settle in your bones. Love it. Dark fairy tale, tender romance, haunting historical mystery, darkly romantic and unsettlingly eerie. It sounds gothic, so yeah, kind of surprised I haven't gotten to this yet. The other one that I'm kind of really surprised I haven't gotten to yet is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. All over the place. Obviously, this is not new to literally anyone. But we follow Addie, and in a moment of desperation, a young woman, Adeline, meets a dangerous stranger and makes a terrible mistake, of course, because we need a plot. And she realizes the limitations of this bargain and being able to live forever without being able to be remembered by anyone she sees. Addie chooses to flee her small village as everything she once held dear is torn away. She still has dreams of a life she didn't get to, live the way she wanted, has dreams, and she is determined to find excitement and satisfaction in the wide, beckoning world, even if she is doomed to be alone forever. Every year on her birthday, the alluring Luke comes to visit, checking to see if she's ready to give up her soul. Their darkly thrilling game stretches through the ages, seeing Addie witness history and fight to regain herself as she crosses oceans and tries on various lives. It will be 300 years before she stumbles into a hidden bookstore and discovers someone who can remember her name, and suddenly everything changes again. Can't wait. And then we have Your Blood, My Bones by Kelly Andrew, and on the back, The Whispering Dark, a haunting, a dreamlike tale of sacrifice, love, and obsession. So excited. But open this guy. A girl who will not love, a boy who cannot die, a twisted destiny either can escape. But we have a girl, and she inherits this farmhouse. I think it's belonged to her family, and her goal is to burn it to the ground. So she takes that one last final walkthrough and stumbles across something. A boy chained up in the basement. Imagine. But Peter has suffered hundreds of ritualistic deaths on her family's property. Semi-immortal, Peter never remains dead for long, but he can't really live either. Not while he's bound to the farm, locked in a cycle of grisly deaths and painful rebirths. There's only one way to break free. He needs to end the Westlock line. He needs to kill Wyatt, the girl. And with Wyatt's parents gone, the spells protecting the property have begun to unravel. The dark ancient forces gather in the nearby forest. The only way for Wyatt to repair the spells is to work with Peter, the one person who knows how to harness her volatile magic. But how can she trust the boy who's sworn an oath to destroy her? Cannot wait. Sounds so good. And last but not least, we have The Coven by Harper L. Woods, and has beautiful spray pages. We love to see it. But death is not your end. Revenge. Raised to be her father's weapon against the coven that took away her sister and his birthright, I would do anything to protect my younger brother from suffering the same fate. My duty forces me to the secret town of Crystal Hollow in the prestigious Hallows Grove University, where the best and brightest of my kind learn to practice their magic free from human judgment. There's no whispered words here, no condemnation for the blood that flows through her veins. Only animosity that she faces comes from the beautiful and infuriating headmaster, Alaric, a man who despises her just as much as she loathes him in everything he stands for. There's ghosts, there's witches. What more could you ask for? Revenge. It sounds like a budding romance. Even if they don't want it, it's there. Okay, so these are the books that I want to get to in October. Will I get to them all? Absolutely not. But I'm not even sure which one I'll start with because they all look absolutely fantastic and I can't wait for any of them. I really have no idea. So we will see. I will be mood reading from this pile right here. And yeah, we'll just kind of see what happens. But otherwise, let me know if you've read any of these, if you've liked them, if it wasn't for you, how gothic-y they were. But yes, like I said, please like and comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me with my algorithm. And yeah, here we are. But anyways, enjoy your gothic-esque October and you'll see me in my next video. I love. Bye.